Thank you for choosing our story. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to check out other stories on our channel. From princes and princesses to fairies and detective tales, each story is packed with beautiful lessons about friendship, family, and morals. Now, let's dive into today's exciting story, The Magic Cave. Written by Mukhtar Ahmed, this story is a treasure trove of valuable lessons. All rights reserved. The Magic Cave by Mukhtar Ahmed. A long time ago, in a certain country, there was a village where two brothers lived. One brother was named Jamal, and the other was Iqbal. Jamal, the elder brother, was a greedy, selfish, and dishonest man, while his younger brother, Iqbal, was kind, hearted, and noble. Their parents had passed away. Jamal wanted to drive Iqbal and his wife out of the house so that he could take full possession of their parents' wealth and belongings. One day, he quarreled with his younger brother over a trivial matter and bluntly told him to leave the house. Poor Iqbal, along with his wife, moved into another house. Jamal kept all the valuable possessions left by their father and handed over useless junk to Iqbal. Thus, Jamal became quite wealthy, while Iqbal remained poor. To make ends meet, he worked as a laborer, but his earnings were barely enough for 2 meals a day. One day, Iqbal's wife fell seriously ill. Due to her illness, Iqbal could not go to work. She needed medicine, but he didn't have enough money to buy it. He was extremely worried and had no idea what to do. Lost in thought, he suddenly remembered a small hill behind his house. On that hill stood an old, withered tree, one that bore neither fruits nor leaves. He thought of cutting down the tree and selling its wood to buy medicine for his wife. With this decision, he picked up his axe and set out toward the tree. Just as he raised his axe to strike, he heard a soft voice. For God's sake, do not cut down this tree. Iqbal was startled. He looked around to see where the voice had come from. His eyes then fell on a beautiful, colorful bird perched on the tree. The bird spoke again. My nest is on this tree, and inside the nest are my little chicks. If you cut down this tree, my babies will fall to the ground along with the nest. Have mercy on me. In return, I will give you so much wealth that you will be able to live your whole life in comfort and peace. Take a bag and come with me. Iqbal immediately dropped his axe and went home to fetch a bag. He then returned to the bird. The bird signaled him to follow and flew in a particular direction. After some time, they passed through a dense forest and reached the entrance of a cave. The beautiful bird said, go inside this cave and fill your bag with as much treasure as you want. Iqbal entered the cave. The moment he stepped inside, his eyes widened in astonishment. All around him were piles of gold and silver. Among them were large diamonds and pearls, sparkling so brightly that the entire cave was illuminated. Without wasting time, he quickly began filling his bag with the treasures. Just then, he heard the bird's voice again. Hurry! Hurry! Get out of the cave immediately, or the entrance will close. Upon hearing this, Iqbal tightly gripped his bag with both hands and ran out of the cave. As soon as he stepped outside, the stone door of the cave shut with a loud noise. Although his bag was not completely full, it contained enough wealth to last him a lifetime. Overjoyed, he thanked the bird and headed home. When his wife saw so much treasure, she was overwhelmed with joy and instantly felt better. The couple began planning how to use their newfound wealth. Their days of hardship were over. Iqbal built a grand house for himself and started living a life of luxury with his wife. Jamal, his elder brother, was astonished to see how Iqbal had suddenly become so rich. One day, He visited Iqbal's house. When Iqbal saw his brother, he immediately forgot all past grievances and welcomed him warmly. As they talked, Jamal cunningly coaxed Iqbal into revealing the secret of his newfound wealth. Iqbal told him everything: how he had gone to cut the tree, met a beautiful and colorful bird, and was led to the magical cave filled with gold, silver, and precious gems. As soon as Jamal heard Iqbal's story, he rushed home. He grabbed an axe and also took a large sack with him. He had already made up his mind, just like Iqbal, he would go to cut the tree. Then, when the bird took him to the treasure filled cave, he would fill his sack to the brim with gold, silver, and precious gems and become even richer than Iqbal. Jamal reached the tree and looked around slyly, trying to spot the beautiful bird. But to his disappointment, the bird was not sitting on the branch where Iqbal had said it would be. Frustrated, he angrily struck the tree with his axe, causing the entire tree to tremble. Suddenly, a frightened, delicate voice called out, "For God's sake, do not cut this tree." Jamal looked up and saw the bird fluttering out of its nest. Its three little chicks peeked out fearfully. Jamal was not only greedy and selfish but also impatient. He didn't even bother to listen to what the bird had to say. Instead, he barked, "If you don't take me to the cave filled with gold, silver, and jewels right this moment, I will cut down this tree, and your babies will fall to the ground and die." Terrified, the poor bird quickly replied, "Go get a sack from your home, and I will take you to the cave." Jamal smirked and said, "I already have a sack with me. Now take me to the cave." The bird reluctantly led Jamal to the magical cave, just as she had with Iqbal. As soon as Jamal stepped inside and saw the enormous piles of treasure, he went wild with greed and began stuffing his sack as fast as he could. After a while, the bird's voice echoed through the cave, "Hurry! Hurry! Get out of the cave before the entrance closes." But Jamal paid no attention to her warning. He continued filling his sack, unwilling to leave. His only thought was to gather as much gold, silver, and jewels as possible. Realizing Jamal wouldn't listen, the bird screamed, "Oh, you foolish, greedy man! Hurry up, or you will be trapped inside this cave forever and die in misery." Just as the bird finished speaking, the entrance of the cave started closing, inch by inch. Now, at last, Jamal came to his senses. His sack was full, but when he tried to lift it, he realized it was incredibly heavy. Struggling, he managed to drag it toward the cave's entrance. By the time he reached the opening, there was only enough space for him to squeeze through. He quickly jumped outside just as the stone door shut behind him with a loud thud. His sack, however, was still inside. He tried desperately to reach in and pull it out, but it was too late. The cave was sealed forever. Jamal had been punished for his greed and was forced to return home empty handed. Once back, he realized that his misfortune was a consequence of his greed and the way he had treated his brother. Overcome with shame, he sincerely apologized to Iqbal and vowed to live the rest of his life as a kind and honest man.